Hello, 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 everyone. This is Disgruntled Elk, and this intro is for you people on the YouTube. I got sent a real nonsense list, but it comes from, I believe, O'Hara is what he goes by on Magic Online. He is the one who really kind of pushed for me to adopt first Leyline Axe, and then also Battlefield Improvisation. And so I thought those were kind of trash as well, and I ended up being wrong. So I'm willing to give him a little more leeway than I give most people. But yeah, so what he's doing is he's taking this really innovative package of Tamiyo, Mox Opal, Mox Amber, Emry, and putting it into a deck with other cards in it. Yeah, and for anyone wondering, that is Evaros here. He's kind enough to join us for some real nonsense today. But yeah, so to originally, like, the mana he had, I think was pretty scuffed. Like, it didn't have enough blue sources. He was also full on the ambers, I think going down to 3, and then just playing an extra land's kind of where you want to be. Skrelv is both an artifact for metalcraft. Obviously, it can also carry equipment, but then it is also a legend for Mox Amber, which seems pretty relevant. Tamiyo is a really busted card, and she also does have good synergy in the deck because she just makes artifacts for us. So, yeah.
Also that metalcraft.
Exactly. And I really want to fit Mishra's baubles somewhere in here, but I just have no idea where you
would. I would. Man, you beat me to it. That was the point I was gonna make. I was like, man, as cool as Emry looks here, I really hate that we don't get the draw engine mode.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will say this is not a very good Emry deck.
Right.
But
because it's not playing baubles, that's the thing,
right?
You know?
So maybe you do play the force.
I feel like that's such an important part of her. I feel like that is a big piece in what makes her strong, is that sometimes she's just
Skrelv is not an insect. This is psychotic.
What creature type is it?
Might. Phyrexian Might.
What?
I know.
What the heck?
Last God, why would you tell me that? But yeah, so the idea of the list is you just have the super powerful Emry Tamiyo package, and then you also have Mox Amber for additional ramp. Obviously we have to find rooms, so we cut the Ornithopters and the Memmonites, but those were always kind of the worst cards in the deck, so I'm very open to that. Tamiyo also just makes giant constructs, which is pretty cool. And also, if you flip her, she does get back Battlefield Improvisation.
True. Or Surge.
Or Surge, yeah. That's the less likely one. Or against Eldrazi, we could flip her and grab a consign. That seems sick.
Ooh.
But yeah, so what do you think? Do we cut an Emry for the 4 Skrelv? Screw it, we ball. I'm down.
I don't know. Without the baubles.
Yeah.
I'm just less sold on her.
I'm in. Ooh, you know what we can do? Play one mismatching one so we know which one it would be.
Okay, yep.
Consigned to Memories, because we are playing blue and Eldrazi is real good. Swan Song and Spell Pierce, because they're just counter spells that do a lot of coverage. Swan Song specifically is a way to counter Wrath of the Skies and also counters Overlord of the Bailmerk against the black-white deck, which is really nice. Other than that, yeah, Drannith Magistrate, cool, because people are being really degenerate right now with the breachless breach decks, I should say, and Doorkeeper Thrall is for ETBs, which we don't have many. We have Emry, Stoneforge, that's it, and Paladin draw triggers, I guess. But that's okay. Oh yeah, Janos, you're right. We could just play 64, add 4 baubles, call it a day. They're free.
They're basically free.
I hate it here.
That adds up to me.
Let's yeah, so I'm gonna make that change real quick on the list so it's accurate. So yeah, 4 Skrelv, 2 Emry. All right. I mean, this is nonsense, and it's supposed to have be a lot of fun. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're just vibing. Did you see when they're looking to potentially make more changes to the modern ban list?
I thought, okay, I saw something about in the middle of an RC season, so they weren't gonna do it
Mhm.
then.
Yeah, so the next BNR is
Was
I
it
think the
after
end
that?
of June. And so they will not make any changes until I think like September or October is the next one.
Oh my god. Well, let's hope they got it right.
Yeah, certainly nothing could go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in the camp of I hate this method, and I think emergency bans are fine.
Yes.
Like, I
Um,
think ban when bans are needed is way better.
we are on the play and we can go turn one Tamiyo hammer. Like double hammer. Oh my god, they're dead on two. Let's go.
Just kind of like breaking down the hand. Oh my god, they're dead on turn two.
It was a lot to process, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Tamiyo here. All right. Also, we can start making what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fives next turn. This is all assuming they don't kill a Tamiyo, which I don't know if that's likely, but I don't think it's likely. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Incredibly rude. All right, let's draw a land. Honestly, I'll take it. Yep. Yeah, so I don't believe them. Like I think a lot of the people, especially the ones that are like consumer facing, are good people with good intentions, but I don't think they're the ones who are like, yes, we should never. Oh, fuck, it's Mill. We should
Oh
never.
Christ.
We should never, ban anything. Um, it's like, so yeah, if something's like Nadu level broken, they're saying they'll consider it, but I just don't kind of believe them, if that makes sense. I guess we'll float mana.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we want to. I think we also want to float white here, so I can cast Skrelv. Yeah.
Oh. Wait, why do you have to?
Because so I need to have white and
Oh, oh, oh,
generic.
oh!
Yeah.
You're
So
gonna get another. Okay, yeah,
yeah, I'm gonna get a Mox.
right, right, right.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
keep
Well,
that
we
one.
need them to not have one particular
Yeah. Don't
card
say it.
here. Yeah.
All right.
Well, the fact that Skrelv snap resolved.
It's Mill, so like I don't think they have a lot going on. All right.
Yeah.
I'm having fun. You
Here's
suck.
damage. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, now bring in Emry. Cool. Wait, where's the Emry?
Oh, we could have done that. Spell
Yeah.
Pierce, Swan Song are both good. I think that's about it.
I will say, Mill is on the map lately.
Oh, I'm aware.
Like, yeah, it is not. We might be in the Emrakul days again.
Um, and like honestly, you just play 64.
I, probably not, right?
Maybe trim a Skrelv. The Emrys seem like both good and bad.
They're bad if they're doing the surgical stuff,
Right.
but obviously good in the sense that they will fuel them.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'll leave one Emry as a treat.
Just a little treat.
Yeah, sure. Let's go. This is so silly.
Yeah, that is a weird part of BI. The whole like they have to be attacking to do it. I don't know what like why is that part of the card?
I don't know.
Is that just a flavor thing? Like I'm wondering why mechanically they decided it needed to be an attacking creature to cast it.
I don't know. It's real weird.
It is weird, right?
I don't know if I'm keeping this.
It's pretty. I mean, I think it's fine, but I don't know if it get for like nil. I don't know. Do we need to get something that gets him dead faster? I like that you've got stuff going
Yeah,
on.
so like we can go turn 1 Skrelv
Just really
probably,
slow.
turn 2 Tamiyo.
Tamiyo spell piercer.
Yeah, so I will keep.
I don't hate it.
We can also
The
like,
thing is, it's not exactly the matchup where you're like, I'm gonna grind him out with Tamiyo.
yeah.
But Tamiyo will help that Pure Steel Paladin. Oh god.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Your hatred for Mill is unhealthy.
I respect that. Skrelvy Welvy. I don't think almost anything matches my disdain for Titan.
I was gonna bring that up because I know, like, we have many people in the chat, you know, that well, I say many people around here right now, between you, me. I can never remember where Donnie lies with this. I know Last God, though, just seething hatred for Titan
I don't blame him.
amongst us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Donnie sometimes hates Titan and sometimes plays Titan. That's how I feel about him.
I'll block. Oh, I can't block. Never mind.
Actually can't.
That's kind of sick, actually.
Ooh, that is sick. That actually feels like something we kind of needed here.
So
Now, do you not want to Tamiyo?
No, now I think we Stoneforge.
Yeah. Off of an Amber, because Amber can't make blue.
Correct. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna go get other Hallowed Fountain here.
Generally dislike Titan. Yeah, but I feel like you also have days where you're like, but maybe Titan's something I should play.
Never. Me? Absolutely not.
Which is foul. Yeah, not you.
Okay. So yeah, we can just pass here. Toxic doesn't put a -1 counter on a creature, right? Yeah, just players.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny that we have toxic, poison, and infect that all kind of do the same thing, but a little bit different.
Right? It is a strange one. All right, yeah, mill. I'm gonna mill 12 here. No hammers
double
in the
crab
yard,
is
kind of sick.
Really tough.
Yeah. Now if they go Tasha's though, we get to pierce it and then potentially kill them.
Yeah, I'm worried about.
Well, just gonna fire it off.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, if we hit another hammer, we win the game.
I am worried about surgical on hammer.
Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna play it.
But they did just let you. When I feel like if they had that.
Well, there's no hammer in the yard, right? Yeah.
Wow, after all of that, they didn't hit one?
That's why I was saying,
That's
like,
crazy.
oh, there's no hammer.
I just assumed, yeah, but then there was additional, like, the fetch the land. I figured they would have hit one by now. I assumed it was guaranteed.
Right,
Another notable thing about Skrelv, legendary, good for Mox, but we never get the, like, double Mother of Runes deal.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Pay 2 Phyrexian life. Blue. Alright. Can't be blocked by blue. Also, you get a poison. It is funny because if you're able to activate Skrelv multiple times on the same creature, it gets multiple instances of Toxic 1, so they do get poisoned.
Yeah, but how are you doing that?
I mean, we're not.
How are we untapping Skrelv?
It is a thing that you can do. I did it.
That is interesting.
I did it against like in Pioneer, I did it with Jeskai Ascendancy. I just gave like extra
Oh, there you go.
instances.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right. They top bottomed. Okay, well, we're not getting um not getting Tasha, so like I'm pretty hyped about that.
Yeah, they gotta do something here.
All right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Jokes on them. We got another.
Yeah.
That might be too
Boots.
slow.
That's really nice though.
That makes me feel a lot safer.
So I think we deploy Tamiyo because it turns on the blue. Do we have anything else we can fetch for? We have one more planes, so probably just do that.
Oh, that's true. Having the axes in the deck help against Tasha's a little bit.
They do. Okay. Is it worth it to play the Skrelv out?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Why not?
We can't make a construct, but like I guess it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, no, but I think it's. Are we like
can't...
way more interested in?
I mean, I guess we can attack
one?
first, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they're gonna block. I'm just saying, like, we have to because otherwise, like, we're gonna die to their like land drops, even.
Yeah.
If we don't just get them dead.
I have to throw both
I mean, I guess they have
crabs
to
away. All right. So yeah, I think so.
Wait,
if we deploy
why
Skrelv,
are they double blocking there? Why they block the 2/2?
BI kills them.
Oh, sure.
So if we deploy
I'm so
Skrelv,
not used to playing with BI.
So if we deploy Skrelv, we can either make a construct or Swan Song, and we can Swan Song through a Spell Pierce anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of down with that.
Yeah, I think you want it in play.
Yeah. All right. And
because if you have the Swan Song, then you're giving them a blocker. So
yeah, I guess we move the hammer to the Tamiyo. Sure, who cares? That's the reality. Archive Trap does not kill me, so that's fine.
And their crabs are on, so yeah, I guess. Yeah. It's a little spooky though.
Okay, well, I'll counter that one.
That one does kill you. All right, they're playing to the top of the deck here.
All right, what you got?
Miss? No.
All right. It's
exciting. Oh, come on, bottom.
One top, one bottom. No.
Oh, the top was death.
All right, yeah. So that was the reason not to fetch, I guess.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking about archive, but you know what? Well, but then we wouldn't have drawn a card. I was gonna say we would have been kind of forced with the Urza Saga the next turn. They would have just double hit us then, but then we're fine. Then we kill
right because we don't die.
Yeah,
we want the boots for sure. Shadow Spear probably worth it. Yeah, maybe we don't want the. Maybe just like play 63.
Yeah, sure.
I'll keep the one Tamiyo as a treat, or the one Emry.
Yeah.
You also like trim a Tamiyo, but I like
she
always comes down on one.
Looked decent.
I'm going to keep this so we can Saga Construct real fast, right? We can go Saga, Hammer,
not really.
Shadow
we can't make
Spear.
Right?
Oh,
you can if you throw away the Mox, right?
Which I think
you go Shadow
fine.
Spear.
Yeah.
Right, because you go Saga, and then
we get to go Saga.
I think
Hammer.
you have to main. I think you have to main phase the construct though.
I do. I think that's okay though.
Yeah, I don't think that changes all that much. Is that good though? Is like is doing all that good enough?
I mean, I'm doing it, so. Also, we could hit like, I don't know, a Amber.
They they were straight blue black, right? We didn't see a white
Correct.
splash.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. See, it's
Hey,
fine.
that yeah.
I mean, we might as well just fetch
Now
it
you
now, right?
could just not throw away. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're gonna, yeah, you fetch as early as possible always. If you're gonna fetch, just do it before they draw more cards.
Then we can go. We can also just play the spear
You
out
could.
now.
You don't have to now though, because it's turning your thing into a.
Well,
I mean, you can. I guess you
yeah.
can. Yeah.
So we
If
can
you're worried, like
go
Thoughtseize is a thing,
spear.
surgicals are a thing, but they can't surgical either of those really. Like, I mean, they could hit a mobile, but whatever. They're
Yeah.
not gonna.
So we can go spear off of Mopal, play Mopal.
Yeah, but you could just, since you're doing it that way, my point was you could just do it next turn and then they don't know about it. But
I also kind of don't mind getting the Mopal into the yard or into out of my hand. This is probably fine. Because I don't think there's a difference between. So it would be a 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be a 5/5 versus a 4/4, which doesn't matter. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's pass. Yeah, exactly. It's Lotus Petal, so it's fine. 2 games, double crab. This is horseshit. All right. Okay, just swamp though, not.
gotta fetch.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Make a dude. I mean, I'm gonna make a dude. I think we're just getting boots. Yeah.
I think we just need to get them on the back foot as fast as possible.
Yep. And just do this. Honestly, whatever. Who cares about my life total? Not me. Not I. Oh, it
They're
resolved?
the ones
All
that
right,
have to
well.
worry about their life totals. All right.
All right. I'll attack for 15.
On turn 3,
Pretty
hammer
good.
not involved.
Deal.
Wow, they're blocking.
They blocked the smaller one, which is a little confusing.
Yeah. They just like taking damage. Maybe they have death shadows they're about to deploy.
What a transformation.
That'd be sick.
It would be sick. All right, well, I mean. I can't drown in the lock this thing. I don't know. Hopefully we draw like a piece of interaction and then we can equip, hold up interaction. And they probably die. I don't know. Look at this. What is it? Darksteel Ingot. That's just the 0 mana do nothing. All right, yeah, you've milled me 10. All right, so we do that. If we so 1 hammer, so we can get this up to a 9, 10. by equipping and just grabbing another equipment.
We can't get them like both, right? We really want them to.
I guess.
Well, as long as we can get 1 to 10 and force a block,
Well,
we want to force at least a block.
We can also.
Oh, I guess either way we're forced.
I don't think we want to search with the Stoneforge.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, I was gonna say, I don't know what I was thinking. We have 2 already. They have to block. So
yeah, so they have to block at least 1, and then yeah, all right. Yeah, I think this is correct. Oh, sick. All right. Well,
that feels pretty good. What you got?
Fuck, I don't think we have enough. Oh, we did!
Oh, we do!
Let's go!
Oh, we do!
How many axes?
Let's go axes!
2 axes!
The axes saved
Let's
us.
go!
Oh, the axes save us.
Praise be axe.
What was left? What were the? I wonder what those 6 cards left were. I guess
Not
you
a
can't
lot.
just.
Oh, I guess I can. Okay, Surge.
Oh yeah, you can draw them.
Amber. Oh yeah. Okay, those were good ones.
Okay, BIs add some mana to the deck too. You know.
This is awesome. All right.
Oh wow.
That
was an exciting ending.
We got Tasha, and I was for sure. But I guess we did.
Well, because that was the card that was just like the KO card for this matchup.
I will say,
for a long time.
We had, what, 63, 64 cards in our deck, right?
Yeah.
Also, maybe they have an archive trap in our hand, playing the Stoneforge, it's like we lose.
True.
We did also cut all the Ornithopters and Memnites for creatures with 1 mana value. Oh, Emry's 3. Oh, but we only had the 1.
I was gonna mention, that the Emry. I was like, I wonder if we were supposed to, but I don't know like how much our boarding should be based around that 1 card.
Not a lot.
I mean, it is an important card, but
exactly, Janos. They're like Schrodinger's 4 mana, where they are both 4 mana and no mana. It turns out they're just 4 mana when you want them to be.
Well, that one there in your hand, I guess.
No, but like, what if they have a Chalice on 1 or 0? And you can just play
true.
Stoneforge.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We should just be able to choose when they cost 0 and when they cost 4.
It's gonna be a note for me, dog. I'm a keep.
I mean, you keep, right? Like, it has mana.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny.
It's at least funny.
We're doing this for content, right?
Yeah, I'm sad you did put 1 back because,
Right?
Obviously, I'm sad you put 1 back.
Force it. Damn.
One of the things I will say that I like about the BI build is that there is no longer the tension of you have the hammer in your hand, you don't have the equipper yet, and you don't know if you should deploy it for Pure Steel Paladin or hold it for Sigarda's.
Agreed.
I like how now it's always just, nope, I can just play it.
All right, almost certainly just Frog, right? Which is funny, because if I know I'm against Frog, I just keep the first hand. And just, like, beat him with Single Urza's Saga.
Yeah.
All right, Paladin off the top?
That'd be, yeah. Yeah.
I would accept it.
That would be pretty good. And just hope for them to not have another.
It's why I play Mill. That's why I'm never happy. Sure. Oh, let's go. Your turn. Yeah, it's not looking great.
No, it isn't.
This is funny. So against them, probably just sideboard in the Pierces, the Swan Songs, maybe a Needle, probably not.
Look at this
Ooh,
guy already looking at his sideboard.
I mean, this game's
This game's already over.
Oh, okay. It didn't reanimate. Sick.
Hey, that's not the worst.
True. It could have
If we
been.
rip the paladin,
It could have been another Mox.
that yeah. But I'm just saying, if we then now rip the paladin, that could be the thing
For sure.
that gets us there. I have hope.
Yeah, for sure. I hope they just like slam Harbinger of the Seas. Okay, so they have pest control. Got it. Yep.
All right. You could probably concede now.
I mean, not really, like, right? We still just have Mox Opal.
Well, yeah. But, like, I don't know. They're burying. They have 5 cards in hand.
Yeah, I don't know. They could brick. If we draw Urza's Saga, we're still in, like, weirdly good shape.
What did they, which card did they pitch?
The Oculus.
Oh, right. That's when you were like, oh, they didn't re-hit me.
Yep.
Frog is a card that I want to get some reps playing in some capacity.
So they're playing an Oculus here. Okay. Yep. All right. Get my Surveil on. I'll bin that, and then I'll give myself a draw step. All right, we can move on. Okay, Pierces and Swan Songs are both great. I think Emry is like actually kind of incredible.
Because it recoups from like a pest control?
Yeah, recoups from a pest control. Can like turn these into lotus petals and stuff. Yeah.
If we had Bobble, I think it would be 10 out of 10 in the match.
Oh, yeah, it'd be insane. So what else do we want to
There's got to be some way, man. There's got to be some way you can.
I think we trim.
Bobble. But then it's like, I don't know. Just play Affinity.
Yeah, exactly. Trim an Amber and one other card. Maybe like one axe. Nah, I don't think it's an axe.
I'm a little surprised to see the Skrelvs getting cut here.
They're not that good.
Like if you don't want it in the, I mean, I think so. Like they're. I mean, okay. You know what? Because of pest control, they're probably
so like,
not great.
Like pest control,
but like
in addition, they also have like potentially Bowmasters. I'm like pretty low on Skrelv.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
So I think we either trim like a Surge. Also, a lot of the ways this deck interacts
it's just
now.
Weird.
A lot of the ways the deck interacts is counter magic. It's not spot removal.
I guess.
So I think
it's like 4 fatal pushes and just some number of like dismembers.
Yeah, it might be another Skrelv.
And then maybe a shoot the sheriff and maybe a drown in the lock. So I mean they still have some spot removal.
We could trim another Mox Amber instead of the Skrelv. I think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah. Okay. We don't have another land. So we can go Saga, Hammer. Yeah, it's not good enough. All right. Okay. This one's actually kind of sick. Yeah.
What do you put back?
I think we put back.
I think that's a tough put
So
back.
if we go turn 1, probably
Skrelv.
So fetch shock, Skrelv, Mox. We can't. Well, we can then Emry and Stoneforge the following turn, so it's probably Axe.
Yeah, it's a Mox Amber, not a Mox. Not a.
Yeah,
you don't necessarily need the Metal Craft.
It's the one Mopal, or it's the one Mamber. Yeah. Done. All right.
I just want to be on record as saying Mamber is a terrible name.
It's not great. I agree. And I think we can sandbag the Amber. Yeah.
What's the new one? Is it Jasper?
It's
the dragon
Masper. It's not great. Oh, okay. It's not a bad one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll play this.
And you're just gonna go for an Emry?
Yeah, I mean,
Or do you want to do the Stoneforge?
I think we lead with Emry here.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what do we care about them countering more? Well, I guess if they
So
kill
if
the
their counter
Skrelv,
spell is Spell Snare, they can't use that on
that's
an
true.
Emry.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm down with Emry. And we can protect the Emry. That's kind of sick. I'm just gonna get a basic planes here. I think. Shove the
Jasper will be
Stoneforge.
interesting, very restrictive. I think the card's so cool.
I do think it's cool. So here's the snare, I would assume. Yeah. All right.
Mind Dragon?
I'm not getting baited. It is kind of nice that the Skrelv protects the Emry and the Emry rebuys the Skrelv.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's a fun little treat.
Yeah.
Sure. Jesus. This doesn't protect. It just makes unblockable and
Hexproof. It does give him Hexproof from the color, so
yeah,
kind of
so we just pass. Yeah.
But you can't block. But yeah.
Right, that's what I was checking.
Yeah.
I will say, drawing the third Leyline axe is like not my.
They were very careful with their Mother of Runes, Giver of Runes that they were going to put into Standard.
Oh yeah.
They made it legendary so you can get two together, and they made it so they cannot profitably, like, they can't do the blocking thing. So much so that not only does it not give you protection when blocking, it itself also can't block. They're like, this is not a defensive card.
No.
But it is, but it isn't.
All right, no third land. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right, I mean... Sure. Don't counterspell it. No. That's fine. I don't mind. Okay, so they come at us again. All right. Do we have pest control exactly here? Okay, unearth, sure. It's not great. All right, so what do we need here? Honestly, a Tamiyo would be kind of sick. Okay, that's not a bad one. The problem is I think we die, right? Because they can.
That's what I was going to say. It's not bad, but I think it's too little too late.
Yeah, we just kind of bricked off. All right, well, if he goes for it, so be it. He also just, like, did not hit any lands, just all gas. I guess he milled over that with the Oculus.
I'm ready for that other thing to also be an Oculus.
Oh, dude, for real. or another frog.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just...
Yeah, we're super toast, yeah.
Oculus frog.
Game one, we
you have to do it.
We kept a funny one. And then... Yeah, just kind of got super punished. All right, they see the line. We had drawn a Tamiyo, funny enough. We're alive. I guess they pass control, but, like, we can't know that. All right. Yeah, I
I've
think
been
it's very
interested in
sweet.
Frog. I don't know how. I saw. I have like a fun build I wanted to do, which is I saw somebody had like a crazy deep run with Shadow, and I
That's
was like,
wild.
ooh, that sounds fun.
I'm keeping this
It was
because
like
I
I think
have.
it was like a 700-person event or something like that, and they got like top 8.
I mean, like, if your stuff lines up right, then you can definitely win
Yeah.
with Frog. The issue is that it's hard for all your stuff to line up right. Like, imagine if he has Counterspell there instead of Spell Snare, or I just choose not to run out my Stoneforge. Then he's just like surveilling with his mana, and that's probably it. All right, well, being on the draw is like not ideal here, but whatever.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay, so this can't do colorless, right? Just color. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I think we just jam Tamiyo here.
Jamio.
Jamio, exactly. Mm.
You know, bobbles would also make you better at flipping
Oh,
Tamio.
sure. Yes, that's the other reason I want the baubles, because they flip the Tamiyo, and that's really good. But like in this deck, I also feel like her just making a clue and being a flying creature, it might be good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, just so they're just gonna play Null Drifter to draw 2. That's fine.
Interesting.
All right.
Huh.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I feel like their hand had to be really bad for them to do that.
It doesn't seem like it's a good hand. So first thing we're doing is attacking with Tamiyo for sure, and then we can play Emry and Skrelv, but I think we're better off just going like Stoneforge, grab Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
That.
Just
Because
because
I don't know
Skrelv,
how
like,
important
yeah,
Skrelv even is here.
his activation does nothing.
Right. Skrelv is not like Giver. You do have to pick a color, right? Colorless is not one of them.
Correct. Yeah, it's
I
color.
assume.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Yeah, so it's
grab
not even gonna help
a
us against
hammer.
Billy Command.
Yeah, so they die next turn because we can go Hammer, Paladin, equip, kill you. Oh, it's this deck. Sick. Time Walk.
What?
Hell yeah.
I, was seeing the talisman be blue red a sign of that?
Not necessarily, because some of the other decks, I guess they mostly do green red. The Lorien is a bigger
That's what I
tell,
thought.
but like it doesn't necessarily mean they're doing that. But like when they cast it, I know for sure they're doing that.
So why temporal mastery? Are they playing like anything to set that up, or
I mean, K
I
Command
guess
does
like
it.
K command? Yeah,
Okay.
they're not doing like brain circles or anything.
So so if I have to have one of my creatures, I would prefer it be the Stoneforge, right?
Yeah.
So
Wait, why? How do
like
we
because
have a
Tamiyo
thing
creates
now?
value. I'm assuming they have a K
No, no,
Command
no,
too.
no. Oh, okay. So you're saying setting up which one you want to put a hammer on, kind of thing,
Yes, exactly.
to force them to. Okay.
Yeah. So Paladin, Hammer. So yeah, we're hammering every time first.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because of
yeah. I'll just
the
get a basic
command.
planes here. Do you get a basic planes or do we get a hollow fountain? I guess they're not Myco spawning, so we don't need to worry about that. Swap the axes for baubles, sir. We can kill them right here.
Yeah, but if they were baubles,
Then we could draw cards. I get it though. Like,
yeah.
I get it. We won.
Well,
Sick.
all right.
All right. Consign to memory. Also, so it's good against the colorless deck, but it also counters a miracle trigger.
Yeah,
Swan
it
Song
does.
probably actually really good too because it counters K command and the time walks.
Oh yeah, I think stopping K command is probably a big
Yeah.
priority
You
here.
know, card's really bad. This one. um, what else do we want
Just
to
get rid of the
cut?
Skrelvs too.
The problem is, I think we need to keep some number to keep like our ambers and opals online.
Oh, see, I hate that.
I
Yeah,
think
man.
I think Emry is worse
Okay.
because I don't think they're actually shattering our stuff much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll keep the
They might be. I think I've seen people play. There's like there's K return, and then there's like that blue one that also like bounces everything if they
yeah
cast a 7 mana thing.
Ugin's Binding, I believe is what it's called, right? Or Ugin's
Yeah,
Unsealing, maybe one of those.
something like that.
Yeah, no, like Alden,
Something to watch out for.
I totally get playing Mishra's Bauble, and like I don't think it's insane to try that, but I think at that point you play a different deck. I think if you're playing
Yeah,
Hammer,
that's what I
like
was saying earlier.
the axe kills are so fucked up, as we saw,
Yeah.
right?
I think once you get into that, it's like, well, probably just play like the blue white affinity deck and then just play turtles and
I like turtles.
be that deck. Because that, yeah. Then you're just leaning into all that stuff better anyway. So why not just do that instead of
Yeah,
forcing the hammer thing?
I think this is fine. Kind of want to maybe trim another member, but worst case, it's just a 0. Okay, I'm keeping this hand because it has Saga and Consigned to Memory. So, yeah.
Play turtles. I like that card a lot. I was really hoping that was the direction we were going to go with hammer.
Dude, me
Turtles so
too.
cool.
It was good for a hot
Yeah.
minute, and then we realized that was not what the game's about at all anymore. Game is about killing people on turn 2.
Yeah.
Let's see real quick. I'm gonna hit some lights real quick. Boom, boom. All right. Yeah, that's a good start. What did they exile? They exiled Island, Ugin's Lab, Island. Fair enough. Yeah, just deploy Skrelv. Them not playing anything on 1 feels really good.
Yeah.
So this turn, we are probably going like Saga Shadow Spear? How rude. Alright, sure. And there's scrying. Sure. But that doesn't let them actually set
Okay.
up
Again,
the
like, I feel like that's showing that their hand is weak.
so rude.
Oh.
Yeah, I think their hand must suck, right?
They did top there though.
Right, but then they
But them
immediately
not
drew it.
making the dude there.
So we know.
I'm just saying that
Yeah.
like we do know they have at least a card that they like.
Yeah, true. So
Seeing that not make a dude definitely shows
Yeah.
some amount of weakness there.
I think we probably just go like play Stoneforge here off Saga.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to get a hammer, please. It's very rude that they killed our ramp spell. All right. Yeah, I don't think it's insane to try baubles in that spot at all. Sure. Okay, that's a way to set it up. Okay, they aren't quite dead. But
Unfortunately.
I mean, we can kill the Jace. We'll see what we draw. Hopefully we draw like a Mox. A Mox Opal specifically. We did not. Okay, so... Draw 3 cards. I think I want to be able to counter a counter a consign or counter a trigger. So I think we just go Marsh Flats, pass. We can go Marsh Flats, pass, consign, and then also put the hammer in off the Stoneforge. But then if we don't need to consign, we can make an idiot, right?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We're probably gonna have to consign, but
Probably, but like we'll see.
Yeah.
The other question is, do we fetch now? I don't think it matters. I mean, I will fetch now, actually. There's almost no reason not to.
But archive trap.
Exactly. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Rancid?
Let's get a Plains. What up, Rancid? Alright. Alright. What you got? Is it a time lock? I would be truly shocked. Alright. No way.
Oh my god. Man, I'm so jealous of what they're getting to do, dude.
It's so sick.
Jace Time Warp is like the dream. Jace Miracling Time Walks. Oh my god.
Pretty good, right? Draw 3
I
cards.
want to do this so bad.
Put 2 on top. Alright. I mean, they have 6 mana. That's a bunch of mana. Ooh. 4, 5, 6.
They're just
Alright. Yep. Not great for me, admittedly.
Yeah, all right. Now they get to put that other one back on top too. Okay.
All right. Feel like we're doing what we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'll move on.
Oh no, I mean I'm right there with you. I mean
I'm good with that.
The only reason I wouldn't is to get to see more of what's happening because it's cool.
Fair. Maybe we keep the Skrelv to keep the Mox Ambers online more. I feel like Shadow Spear actually not that important, if we're being honest.
I guess, yeah.
And then like maybe trim an axe? Or maybe a boots?
No, I like the boots.
Yeah, probably first axe.
I feel like you want. Yeah, I feel like the one pair of boots is better than 4th axe.
Nah. Also, like, do we get the needle in here for Jace? Probably do.
Yeah. Probably.
Alright.
I guess.
Could also spell pierce, which actually might be insane against them. I'm inclined to believe it is insane.
Needles for Jace the Mind Sculptor is so not a 2025 play, dude.
Right. It's very
What's
not.
going on?
Yeah, and like they'll always tap out to K command, so.
Yeah.
This hand is very close, but it doesn't do anything, so. This I will keep. I will keep this one. And bottom Meticulous Archive. So we can fetch for it. Yeah, unfortunately, I was thinking about if Durandus stopped Miracles, but they are casting it from their hand, unfortunately. Kind of. It doesn't feel like they are. Sure. Alright, let's get an archive. Do we want that? I feel like we don't. It doesn't seem very exciting.
It's pretty bad right now.
Yeah. I think we go Saga here. Saga Stoneforge. Just like with them only having the basic island. I feel like it's hard for things to go too crazy here. Alright, I would like a hammer, please. Could have gotten the axe. Genuine consideration. Because we're getting a hammer off the Saga, but... No blocks. Or maybe no attacks. Oh, okay. I was like... There are worlds we could kill them if these were all mysteries. If it was like second hammer Mox, then I think we can kill, right? We go like hammer, hammer, Mox, land. Yeah, it kills.
Does it kill?
Sure. Okay. Ooh, now we can block their Tamiyo. Sick. But for real, like, is there a world where we don't, where like, I don't think the construct is a reasonable thing we can expect to do because we're almost 100% consigning, right?
So you want to commit to the board instead?
Yeah, so like, what if we go land?
I don't know. What are they next turn? Very reasonably could just be Jace.
That's true, but I'm okay with that. But this lets us go
In
like,
fact, I think there's a good chance it is like
1, 2, 3,
that we
4.
wouldn't want to consign.
So we can go. This also lets us just go like Tamiyo, hammer, hold up, consign still.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably like, if it is Jace, you're probably fine with having done that, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just like okay with it either direction.
Probably should have attacked first, but I'll attack now. It's okay. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right. They could have consigned too, but I think I'm okay with that. All right, sure. Yep. Crack. Draw a clue. Draw a card from the clue. Okay. Nothing so far. I'm blocking. Let's go. They don't have equipment in BI. Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna fetch here. Ooh, what you got for me? Stifle. Oh yeah, no, like I know it's actually always correct to block the Tamiyo anyway because of Kaito. Sure. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Admittedly, not great. What do they do? Yeah, exile and make dudes. Sure. Okay, so I don't think we're making a construct. We did not board out Shadow Spear, right? Oh, we did. What I meant to not do that.
Yeah. Good.
So wonder if we're making a construct and going to get a Mox Opal. I feel like we are not doing that. I feel like yeah, so note to self, should have just fetched Shocked last turn. Ersatz, is hammer broken now? Always tier 0. it's just held back by how complicated it is to play.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
frustrating that we don't have the Shadow Spear. So we're just floating mana, I guess. Really don't like that. Float mana, do nothing, attack for 1. Doesn't sound great. We
It
can
does
also make a construct, go grab Mopal, play Saga, hold up single consign. That's probably better. Right? Yeah. All right. So, yeah, just get the Mopal here. It's tempting to BI there, but no.
not.
All right. It's going to be banned because of unintuitive rules interactions. Hell yeah. Yeah. How could you ever count a creature dealing 10 more damage? I couldn't. Are we going to flip the Tamiyo here? I'd be okay with that. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, sure. All right, you can draw 3 cards. Weirdly, okay. Sure. Sure. All right. I would take a axe. Okay, that's pretty good. So now they have to block both creatures. Seems pretty good to me.
Yeah.
All right. They have 3 mana, so they can't K command, and we also have consign up. So all right. All right, both at you. Yeah. 0-2, 2-4, or 3-4. Oh, sick.
I say, or they don't block,
Told you,
or
deck's too
they
complicated.
don't realize they have to block.
And I'm putting it on the Stone Forge because if they have K command, they can K command the construct, but not the Stone Forge because they only have 3 mana available. All right, I would like to hit you for 25. Let's go.
That not how it felt like that was supposed to go.
That's true. No one ever like BI is the Spanish Inquisition.
Okay.
All right, what is this card? Spectral Denial. That's gonna be a note for me. All right. Someone O'Hara, the guy who sent me the original version of this list, was like, "This looks pretty good." I don't think so, right? You have to have at least one big creature.
Yeah, so that's where you already have something set up. So it's not going to help you when you're setting it up.
Yeah. I like to look at these things.
That is kind of a cool card, though.
I want to keep it, but I can't keep this because we don't have any hammers. Oh man. Okay. So Opal or any non-Urza's Saga land off the top is really good. And so that is, we have 19 lands. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 hits. We have basically one draw step to do it. I don't think so. All right, I guess I'll keep this one.
So proud of
Tamiyo, and it's possible we were also supposed to keep the other one, the first, or that hand, because we can always just grab a Mox off the Saga and we're on the play.
Oh, true.
Yeah, so I was supposed to keep that. All right. Your turn. All right. Yeah. I have fewer colorless sources in this deck, too. Ah, perfect.
Ideal.
Not great, is how I would define this. Okay. Hedge Maze, so could be the new combo variant. I'll keep playing so I know what we need. Stomping Ground, so could be a lot of stuff. Wooded Foothills. I know it's not Breach. I guess we can rule that out.
Is it? Is this Jeskai Ascendancy?
It sure looks like it.
They play Hedge Maze? I think they do if they're playing the... Oh, no, maybe not. I was like, because I know they play... There's like a build with Glittering Wish.
Yeah. My guess is this is pile of cards I like.
Yeah, I don't know what this is.
Jesus Christ. All right. I'll float mana. Nothing we can get does anything, so I guess I will get a...
You could get a Mox Opal to not make it obvious you're playing Hammer.
I think I get Amber, right?
Sure.
Yeah, sure. All right, yep.
And we pass the turn.
So any colored source off the top gets us both Emry and Skrelv. Which I guess this can be a Mox Opal, so any land. Or not any land. All right. Oh, go to cleanup. So we know it's not creativity because Hedge Maze. Okay. We're cooking. So we might get an Opal here, honestly.
Now it makes sense, you're right. Because then you go get Opal, then you go play Skrelv, play Emry.
Yeah. Or play Skrelv, play Stoneforge, play Emry.
Oh, sure. What?
Jesus.
What? Oh, okay. Wait, no.
What do you mean, no?
They have to be... Well, we have to understand more about what's going on with their deck.
Sure.
So I'm guessing that means they're doing like the that artifact that turns things into artifacts.
Liquimetal coating.
Yeah, this has got to be something like that, right?
What is happening?
But let's like see it first.
Forest? Yeah, sure. All right. Hate this. However, will they kill my 1/1?
We need to at least like see
More of the deck. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, these are the times I just Google my opponent's name.
Yeah.
All right. Do we have anything super recently? 224. They played Simic Midrange. Not this.
That deck is so cool.
All right. How do you get anything from Simic Midrange? All right. Also Karn, sure.
Because there's this deck that's popping up. It is Simic Midrange. It's like a Simic birthing ritual deck that looks so cool.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
Okay,
been
so
it's
hear
been
me
this
out.
like sleeper rogue deck that's been popping up.
Hear me out. I'm going to concede after I see what they get. If I was playing solo, I'd probably like dig out more information. I'm not going to have people sit here with me.
I have learned people when streaming, people like seeing the other people's crazy decks. They hated when I conceded early because they wanted to see, and then they would harass me to harass the people to get their deck list afterwards.
All right.
So, I don't think you have to worry about having people sit around.
So I like spell pierces for sure. Think we can trim at least one Skrelv and probably an Amber. You want the Swan Songs? Doesn't seem very exciting to me.
Yeah. I think well, it is. Oh no, it's not artifact, right? It's not artifact. Okay.
Like Consign is tempting because of Karn and Karn alone, so I think we just do this. It's not my favorite, but it is very reasonable. So I think we keep it. Yeah. So now we get to Surveil on 1. Turn off auto yield. So Surveil on 1, untap, and then go from there. Yeah. I will take that. I will take a land. I'm over here, I'm like, I might needle Wrenn and 6 here. I think it's right. So we've go Saga, Needle, Wrenn and 6. We can then go Skrelv, Mox. We can't actually do what we're looking to do. So maybe it's just Saga Stoneforge here. Thoughts?
Saga Stoneforge. Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
You could
flats.
I'm thinking there is some legitimacy to setting up Skrelv, needling Wrenn and 6.
Sure.
And now you've got your Mox Opal ready for next turn, which
yeah.
I'm not sure how much that does.
Right. So are you
thinking getting that first preemptive need? So going like maybe Saga, Needle, Skrelv.
I guess we're Sagaing. Yeah, that's fine with me. Oh, okay. I'm getting rid of Wind Fiddles.
Oh my god!
I'm sinkholing them. Oh, that was funny.
Toxic.
Yeah, toxic.
Oh yeah.
It's like, look, did you see what I sat through last game?
The Wooded Foothills working is wild.
Okay, so we can go Mopal, see what they do. And then we can, like making a construct actually seems like quite good here.
Yeah.
They could have Nature's Claim, right?
Other than the fact that their deck is probably filled with Abrade effects.
For sure. All right, I'm just gonna lead with Mopal here. Okay.
Just what the Hammer deck wants to see.
Right.
Matchup pre-boarded.
Jesus, just Ancient Grudge in the main. I know, right? I am sad we don't have second needle now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we just go Saga here. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I attack. Yeah, just pass. Make a dude. I can't believe we got to needle the wooded foothills.
I'm not even convinced. I mean, we'll see.
All right.
I'm not even sure it was better.
Honestly, I don't care. I think this is fine. Like, obviously, the mobile can't tap, but all right, sure.
Honestly, I don't care.
Like, sure. Playing Besage, you love it. Ancient Grudge my needle? No, okay. Get your Misty. Sure. You ready to get Force of Vigor into the Stone Age? I am.
Oh, God. You know, their deck is probably very, very good at utilizing that card.
I would presume so, yeah. Okay, cool. So, they don't have any mana untapped, right? So we can get Hammer. We have effectively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana to play with. We can get Hammer, play Paladin, equip, Stoneforge, grab Hammer, play, equip. It seems pretty good to me.
Well, if they have nothing, they die.
The other possibility is we make another construct, go get boots. Nah, fuck it, we ball. Yeah. No. Float mana. All right. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Hammer. And it doesn't matter when we do this. Oh, it looks like we win. Cool. Love that for us.
Winning's great.
Winning is incredibly based. I would like to draw a card. You know what? Anthem. All right, this was funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm stoked to get a game there, considering, again, how ready I feel like their deck is for our deck.
Absolutely. I don't like these seem really bad. Skrelv seems really bad. Maybe we just keep an Amber. Do we want the Swan Song? Maybe we just keep the Skrelv. Say, yeah, he'll die to Ren and 6 and call it a day.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm cool with that.
God, they've got like the Seiju loops and everything. Oh, God.
Force of Vigor doesn't exist. They literally can't spell FOV. Alright, this hand's really bad. I will keep this one. And probably Bottom the Spear, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there a world we want to bottom a land? I don't think so. So we can. So one.
You've got 3 artifacts ready to go anyway, so Opal's on.
Yeah, but
so
if they, but then they can tag like any of the artifacts, and it shuts off the Opal.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I still think we just want the lands.
But yeah, I was gonna say, but a land is just the safest way to make sure we get to start doing Saga stuff.
Agreed.
Are
What are the
you,
chances we get to
because of
kneel
that,
them?
are you going to lead on Saga still? It is kind of a blowout if they just blow up in artifact.
Well, we can also just go like Saga, Hammer, Pass, right?
Yeah, to not show the opal.
Mm-hmm. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think if we. I think this is correct.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's really unlikely that they blow up an artifact at sorcery speed if we don't show them the opal. But I guess they
Exactly.
could, in response to the opal, still do it. But I don't know.
Yeah. Also, this threatens an early needle, and we know how well that works.
Yeah. Needle is pretty potent against them.
All right, so they surveil. Sure. Yeah, if I knew more of what was going on all up in that deck box, I might play differently. All right, Liquimetal coating, sure. All right, yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do this now. Your move, Yugi boy.
So far, so good.
Yep, we shall see. Like now, even if they like sinkhole us with Liquimetal coating Ancient Grudge, we still get a dude out of it, and then they kind of have to blow up the
Right.
dude too.
Which they can do with
Yeah,
Ancient Grudge.
for sure. Just kind of the world we're living in, man. Just main deck, one of the best cards they could have. Shocking. Okay. What does shocking tell me?
Have they showed us a white card yet?
I don't think so. They could have like a March or like Wear Tear. Yeah, sure, whatever. Truly shocking. All right. Make a dude. We're not flashing back right now. For real? I was like, oh, no, green, right? There we go. Yeah. I was like, what? Not flashing back is unhinged behavior. All right, well, I guess I'll Stoneforge. I don't know.
Yeah.
Get boots, probably. Grab boots. Pull the boots. Yeah.
Do you not want to just get a backup hammer?
Well, we have another backup hammer in the Stoneforge, right?
Sure.
The boots means any like paladin off the top just kills them too.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
I don't think they have. If they have meltdown, they would have just melted down. So I'm just gonna cast the boots here. I think. So like, what is the reason to not play the boots? So if we play boots now, next turn we can like equip and equip axe hard mode. I think we probably hold the boots.
Yeah, I do think it. Well, I don't know because their deck is so built against artifacts. It's like, would they have stuff like Meltdown in their sideboard that they would get to bring in?
Exactly. And they like
I
don't
don't
want to
know.
meltdown for more than 2 or more than
Right,
1
right.
anyway. So here's Karn. All right. And so we're going to draw BI and win the game. That is my plan.
I like the optimism.
I mean, you got to have that when your opponent's just like main decked for you.
Yeah.
Honestly, could be worse. Yeah, sure. All Trying to think if there's a reason to do
It'd be
anything else.
worse. Now they're just going. We're not getting over 1 mana from now.
Correct.
Is the problem.
We could draw Needle. Needle the Karn.
Yeah.
And then we're, like, alive. Sure. You fool. Alright. Ooh, it doesn't have an ability. I'm like, okay, moving on with my life.
Yep. I'm picking them up here.
It's like, move on with my day. You know what? I didn't expect the
No, yeah. None of us did.
The Karn Ancient Grudge deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Surge also would have just won the game. Not like won, but like been very, very good.
Yeah, that was that's just
actually Surge would have been insane, because what it lets us do is when they Ancient Grudge the Saga, we get to protect it in response, and then they can't Ancient Grudge again until our next turn, at which point we get to make a construct, grab boots, attack with it.
Yeah.
And then we have an actual, like, good-sized creature.
Yeah. We've
played against more Wrenn and 6 than I expected. Poor Skrelv. Are we on the play or the draw? We're on the play. Let's go. Okay. It's so close, but we can't cast any spells. So. I think this is a keep because we're on the play with Saga. Obviously the Tamiyo is super awkward, but I think we keep. The question is, what are we putting back? We're not putting back any of the lands. It's probably Mox Amber, right?
Oh, right. Because we can't get the Tamiyo in play in the first place.
Right. I think it's either Tamiyo or Mox Amber. I think it's Mox Amber.
I think the Mox Amber, because if we, yeah.
I have a pregame effect.
All we need to do for her is draw a nice little blue source.
Yeah. Obviously, if we have a mobile, this hand's just bananas. Ursat's, oh, this is the 8-color Shattering Spree grinder. That is not a real thing, right? Spider-Man meme. They also have a pregame effect. Boo. Breeding pool.
What the hell?
Okay, so I think we just lead with Saga, honestly. Yeah, I'm in. Because I no longer.
What's playing right now?
Probably the Jeskai, like the Ascendancy and whatever
sure,
it is.
Sure.
They don't believe me until it's too late. Yeah, okay. It's the Sultai deck. Yeah. All right. Well, the good news, we have a lot of good cards in the sideboard. Okay. Well, I guess I'll play a Tamiyo. All right, am I dead? They milled over exactly Opal. Okay, rumble away. Died. Okay, Tef, Amber, Opal, Emry. They take Tef. Ooh, are we Cauldron, sure. Oh, are we dead? We might be. I guess they don't have the cost reduction, so they have 1, 2... Yeah, I think we're dead. If they have a way to mill effectively. Okay. Oh, yeah, they have the other Emry. Okay.
Can they just...
They don't actually... Oh, did they... Oh, they exiled Opal and Amber. That can't be right. Maybe they had to. Yeah, because you have to exile legendary things. That's wild. Did they brick? I'll block still. Okay. Play Bauble. Resolves. Sure. I hope it is a hammer. Or an equipper. Give me like a paladin or a BI. I would like to win the game.
Weird. How weird of you.
I know, ambitious, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's the other side of the equation there.
I don't think we have anything super sweet to grab here, so we'll float mana for sure. Like, I'm pretty sure we're dead here. And I think we are just getting... So if we get Opal, we can crack... we will be 1 shy, right? So we can go Opal, play Saga, but we are 1 shy. Because I was like, if we hit BI off the top of the Tamiyo crack.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
So it's probably just...
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Attack and still in combat, draw, get the BI equip. Oh, yeah, that'd be sick.
I'm a fan. Okay. I mean, they know about the hammer, right? So we're actually probably still better off just drawing a card. Is there a reason to draw a card right now, though? I don't think there is. We just draw on end step. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it would change anything.
I can't wait to stony them game 2. I do not
they
have stony
would
silence.
not expect that.
Do have Dranith, which is kind of sweet. All right, so they have Emry Tamiyo as the only legendary permanents in their yard. So if they can't put another legendary card into the yard, then they can't mill with Emry. Okay. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Their deck's like kind of scary, huh?
Oh, it's very scary. Like, it's Kethis is a spooky magic card. For anyone not in the know, Kethis is Abzan mana to cast 3/4 legendary elf advisor. Legendary spells cost 1 less to cast, and then exile 2 legendary cards from your yard until end of he just had one in his hand. Until end of turn, you can cast any legendary creatures in your yard. Or any legendary cards in your yard. So yeah, so they took my buddy Josh Moscow's list because of the Ronas. Note that they can exile Boseiju. And then they typically win by casting Jace the Perfected Mind, milling themselves out, and then milling you out with multiple Jace the Perfected Minds.
Oh my god.
It's pretty sweet, honestly. Okay. We exiled Rona and Beseiju. Yep. Okay. Cast Emry. I assume this one is the one going away. Yep. So they found a Jace the Perfected Mind. That's not great. They do have to mill 2 or exile 2 more legendary cards. So they just exile the Otawara. Oh, okay. They also have this. Yeah, so I will let them do their thing so people can kind of see what's up. I can pop this out for people to see, yeah. Honestly, what I will do to get equity is draw a card. Okay, now I don't have to click.
You'll F6 equity.
Exactly. All right. Yeah, I mean, we are incredibly dead. They have 2 Jaces in here too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So assuming this Jace hits like basically any legendary cards, we're toast. Okay, there's the Jace. Okay, they did.
Soul Cauldron's a pretty wild card for this deck to get.
Yeah, because it has the Kethis, and then also Emry activation's pretty good. Milled themselves. Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna move on. Okay. So Draneth, real sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that says their deck can't do the thing.
Swansong counters very little actually, but Spell Pierce.
Does Consign do stuff?
Not really.
It counters Soul Cauldron,
which isn't nothing, and you can counter.
Yeah, that's about it.
Are there any abilities? Yeah.
Actually, Skrelv's probably really good because you can protect Draneth.
Yeah.
So what are we cutting? I think so. These 4.
Do we need
for
surges?
Sure. Surges protect Draneth as well.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So need to cut 5 cards. Spear is probably actually not relevant. I think we probably trim maybe both Emrys. I don't think Emry's actually very good here. And then 2 more cards.
Do you want to cut into the axes?
I think probably 1. And I don't know the rest.
Tamiyo?
Probably another Amber because we cut the
sure.
The Emrys.
Yeah.
All right. Sure, let's try it. Yes, I would love to be on the play. I mean, this is pretty good. It's not incredible, but like it's pretty good. And I think I'm just leading Saga on 1. I mean,
do you hear?
I don't think we do actually.
I mean, I guess that you are a hammer away from this hand being nasty, and Saga does get you towards that faster.
Yeah,
but
Stoneforge does too, right?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's fine to wait. Just go plains, pass after the axe, of course.
Yeah, then Saga, Stoneforge, get hammer.
All right, pregame effect. Oh, they also have the Gemstone Cavern. Do they have Gemstone Cavern again? Are you kidding me?
They did.
Wow. They have 1! They have 1!
Is it really a 1-0?
Yes! So maybe we do Urza's Saga on 1 because it also can get us to a Needle. I'm pretty comfortable doing that.
That's interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about Speedy Needle.
Against Underworld Breach, it was a fast cage.
Right, and the same idea.
Obviously, Cage stronger, but Cage also turns off our Emrys. Oh, they don't have another land? Huge fan of that. Okay. So we can go Plains, Opal, Skrelv, Stoneforge. That seems pretty good. I would like to get a hammer. All right, opponent. Can you kill me?
It's gonna be tough from the resources they're at right now.
Yeah. Anything less than keep 7, get your 1 of is a skill issue. You're not wrong, Ziriak. Yep. Let's get a hammer. All right. Well.
What you got?
I hate Orcish Bowmasters. Bowmasters is kind of fine, honestly. No blocks, don't Kaito me.
I think I really feel like Orcish Bowmasters should not have had the ETB.
Well, yeah, that's why it's really good.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I
Like,
think
I'm not
it
saying
should have
it's
just
bad,
been the
but like
just have that same effect and have it punish extra draws and whatnot. It didn't need to do it also on ETB.
you're not wrong. Okay, cool. I don't care. You're dead. Yeah, I don't get a guy, but I could not care less. Is there a reason to wait? Nah. And we have protection. Ashiok, I guess, is more ways to mill. I don't know. I think the card's fine. But I don't know about keeping it in against me. Maybe we need the axes. I'm inclined to say we need the axes.
I just realized when I bumped my mic there, I guess I also hit the mute button when I did.
No mute.
Yeah, I mean, it does stop us from searching with our various search effects.
Yeah, I guess.
We have a few.
Maybe on the draw we trim a Skrelv. Maybe we trim a Tamiyo, actually. Sure, whatever.
Yeah. That's what I was saying the first game.
Oh, okay, cool.
The first time we were sideboarding, I was like, maybe we probably just cut a little bit back on her. She doesn't seem stellar here.
I'm keeping this hand.
Yeah.
This is a turn 2 kill.
And, well, as
We'll
long as
one.
a particular thing happens.
Well, so we can find any land or any Mox.
Wait, how is it a turn 2?
Because because we're playing. Oh yeah. It will be. Don't worry about
it. Okay. I guess if we draw a Mox off the top,
which is exactly what we want. That's like almost a Mox.
Hey, that's almost a Mox.
All right. I mean, when I'm on the draw, especially, it's like I'm keeping this, especially when they like mold the 5.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good way to get out. Come on.
Mana source, please.
I'm so tempted to surge so they don't draw a card. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. I mean, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cast this.
You just like play hammer, now you have surge up.
Mm-hmm. It was probably correct to just attack first, but whatever.
Oh, true.
But I don't play with this card. Dude, imagine if I, had like more stuff. That'd be really good. Really good banter. It was a long day at work.
Yeah, I was gonna say, damn, I am so tired right now. I had a very long day too.
All right. Ban cards until Flicker was playable again. It's currently playable.
Yeah, what? It's so good. It's one of the best decks in the format right now.
Top 3. The first 2 are Kethis and Jeskai Ascendancy, tied. People have been like, is this deck just as good as Breach? No, not remotely close. That being said,
you're still putting it as best deck in the format right now?
No, I have no idea. It's been around for like a day.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, what? And I think we're looking at Eldrazi, Boros, and Black White is still, and I guess maybe Titan's up there. I don't know.
Titan's definitely up there. The only reason Titan would not be up there is if for like a bunch of Flood Moons start getting played. Oh man, Aether Vials and Mangaras. Whew. That is a delight. All right, so they're playing Amber.
Get Mangara out of here, dude. What are we talking about?
Okay. Blue. That. You can cast so many legendary spells. There's Kethis, sure. I was like, I can't imagine I die from there, but all right. And Mox Opal, notably, not active.
Oh, theirs.
Yeah, ours super active. We have.
I'm sitting there like, yes, it is.
Trying to do the math. Like, man, yeah. I know I haven't played Modern recently.
Yeah. What am I missing?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Kingdom Come 2 Deliverance.
Ooh, me too.
Dude, that game is so good.
Yeah, I've been bouncing around a lot of games right now. I picked up Hades 2 again.
Ooh, love it.
Playing around with that. Yeah. Oh, I've been playing Schedule 1. You familiar with that one?
I don't think I am. All right, they got to hit really well here.
It's the it's the new hotness that like every content creator ever is playing right now. It's just a drug dealer simulator.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's great. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. I mean, they could theoretically still go off. Oh, Gemstone Caverns is a legendary. That's stupid.
It is, yeah.
Okay. Playing Emry, sure. I hit so many legendaries. I think we're going to lose. Oh, actually, we are very unlikely to lose because they have to mill us out, so we surge. Right? I think this Jace says target. Yep.
Wait, that's so sick.
Let's go. I hope that's what happened. That would be a delightful way to finish it. Yeah, sure. Because they're also like tight on mana.
Yeah. Ooh, man, I hope that just like works.
That'd be awesome.
That's such a weird way that the deck like ultimately wins.
I mean, I think it's pretty good. I think they should be playing like one Jace Wielder of Mysteries.
So like, because that card literally it literally just mills you, right? Like if you have an Emrakul in your sideboard that you bring in, like how do they kill you?
They could like, they have probably an Endurance or a Surgical or something. It is something they can certainly adopt, but if they don't have something like that right now, then we're in pretty good shape. Okay. Ooh, Lauren of the Third Path, you say. But yeah, so that people are like, oh, why is this so much weaker than Breach? It's like, because Breach can cast everything.
Cool. It's true.
Oh yeah, Soul Cauldron. That's like,
Yeah.
and then they can probably mill you out again because they'll just have like 4 chases in the yard. Because whenever you activate Kethis, like all of the cards currently in the yard get the ability.
What a headache that I feel like this deck's a headache to actually have to go through.
Yeah, especially in paper, I would assume.
Yeah. I feel like I would just like call a judge over every time and just be like, please make sure this is done correctly.
Yeah. I don't think there's a reason for me to not wait. Like, Breach, you should jam your protection or interaction like chant very quickly because they can cast like their swan songs and spell pierces out of the yard ad nauseum.
Mm-hmm.
Urza's Ruinous Blast, you say? Actually, it's not my favorite, but like we keep that.
Wait, can they cast that from their graveyard?
It's a legendary card.
Oh my god.
That being said,
I hate that they can do that. Legendary sorcery. Unreal.
Okay, they exiled it. That's fine. Whew. I'm ready. Me reaching for
Is that
Surge.
the board? Is it like board wipe everything that isn't a legendary or something?
Yeah, everybody exiles everything that is non-land, non-legendary.
Jeez Louise.
Mm-hmm. I know because I cast that card in Standard. I was playing like a Naya Hero of Precinct 1 deck with just tons of legends. It was super sick. And against like the White Weenie deck, I just boarded in 3 Urza's Ruinous Blasts. Yeah, sure. Yeah, they can't win.
That's a good question. I think I did play a little bit of that set too.
Dominaria was pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was a very good set. That was another example of a Magic set that felt very Magic.
Yes, because it's Dominaria.
Yeah. But I think they also just did it really well. There's plenty of sets that are like,
Sure.
well, yeah, it's in this like for example, the last Ravnica set did not feel like a Magic set.
Mill me.
And man, I would feel very comfortable saying sets that are on Ravnica would be Magic-y, but
screenshot. Yeah, and now
they just lose.
They lose. Yeah, they have no cards in their deck. That was why I was waiting, because now
yeah, no, I know, but I'm like, is there actually nothing here that?
No,
they're just sitting there. Well, shit.
Correct. What a delight. I had fun. I'm really glad. This is a ton of fun. And we'll talk about the build here in a minute, but this was sick. I'm not gonna lie. So you have hexproof. It was funny because I was testing against Josh Moscow for like the RC, and of course I was playing Hammer, and he was playing the good deck, so he's playing Breach, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta have another win con besides Grape Shot, because I'm not gonna get cheesed out by a stupid Surge of Salvation." Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they don't have like they can't endurance even if they had it in their yard because it's not legendary, and they don't have like Memory's Journey to to rebuy a couple cards.
The wait here is
Oh,
hysterical.
God.
Like, just the pause.
Ban.
Like, I'm guessing they're just searching to see if there's anything they can do here. It's that, or they've lost their mind.
I'm glad they get some good complaint equity, though. I mulled to
yeah.
5. I still comboed on 3. And then this
It took them
jackass.
3 years to combo.
Oh, man. All right, it resolved.
It resolved.
Yeah! That was awesome. Okay.
We sure did technically win that game.
I mean, no, we just won the game. Like,
no, I know, but we could have literally taken no actions except play a planes and have the card surge in our hand. Nothing we actually did mattered.
You're not wrong. Okay, so
yes. What are you thinking? Talk to me. What are you thinking about this build?
It was better than I thought it would be. But
Yeah?
there is a big gap between better than I thought it would be and optimal.
Good. I think Emry is ass without Bobble.
Emry is pretty bad. Like, we don't even have Haywire
That
might.
card felt bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. It was nice because
I don't think there was
easy to
like
trim.
a moment.
It was easy to cut.
Yeah. Right, because I do not think there was a moment that card like felt good, and I think it is because we're not playing Bobble. Like, it's that card I do not think is good if you're not comboing with it or playing Bobble.
Mm-hmm. And like Emry in these decks, like the decks that typically play this package, is also a card that just like you get to like dig for your pieces too, right? Like with Breach, Emry is just like almost a draw 4.
Yeah. But like which we kind of get to do here, but I don't know. This deck's already like good enough in finding hammers. It's the other part.
Like if we want that, like I could see genuinely Emry maybe in the sideboard. So like you bring it in against decks that are playing sweepers, and you like bring her in as like a grind piece. That being said, let me make a copy. What did I think were good? Skrelv was like way better than I thought it would be.
Really?
Do you know how bad I thought it would be?
I think Tamiyo was kind of interesting.
So that's the one piece that I'm like, Tamiyo is good. Tamiyo is legitimately good. Yeah. She like builds metalcraft. She is also an evasive attacker.
She's got like the ornithopter thing kind of going on in a sense because she is kind of an artifact and.
So like, and I didn't hate Mox Amber by itself because it's another 0 mana artifact. That being said, I think really Emry is pretty bad, and like I could genuinely see just like doing that and then adding ornithopters. Please. So the other problem with Tamiyo, which
Ornithopters of Paradise, you mean, right?
Naturally. Like, is there another one? So like the other concern I have about Tamiyo is your blue count, because we had to cut Ink Moth.
Yeah.
I mean, Ink Moth, real good.
It's a really good card.
So like
it is a really good card.
I do like Tamiyo is just very good. She does a lot of what we want. And she does add like $200 to the deck. So like that's cool. You definitely want the 20th land back in the deck if you're doing this. So I am curious if there is a world we can play Ink Moth and Tamiyo. Let's figure that out. Oh, I can't play the good ones on this.
I mean, there was a point where we're main decking Spell Pierces, so
right, but Spell Pierce like
different? Like Tamiyo, you need the blue on one.
Correct.
Is the thing.
Yeah, that's the big issue. I do like that Tamiyo is almost a backup plan by herself, which is messed up.
Kind of. We're just not like kind of. I would say that's more true in a deck that can more reasonably flip her. We really suck at flipping her.
That's true, but she does also make our constructs fucking huge.
Yeah. That's true.
And like, even if she's just like attack, she's like a body you can put stuff on, and then you're also like, screw it, I'll draw a card every turn. That seems really good.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. Yeah.
And so, we have too many cards now. So if we cut the coast, because that card I hate, and like cut one fetch land. How many blue sources is that? That is, I guess I can just say 20 minus. So that's 13.
Yeah, but
you also
one of them is a meticulous archive.
Right, so 12. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. And like 12 is not bad, because we're not even counting the Mox Opals.
Right.
So like, I also like that she can turn on Mox Opal by herself.
I do think counting the Mox Opals is a little fishy.
I think that's why I generally don't, but like, it's like 12 is lower than I'd like to be, but I think the Karsten math says 14, and even if you count Mox Opal as like a third or even a quarter of a blue source, you're almost there. So like, I don't know. We are bad at flipping her, but I mean, wait, we only have, hold up, we only have 56 cards in the deck right now.
Did you forget to add something else? Oh, you didn't put the ink monster in yet. Oh no, you did.
No, I did. Yeah, we have 20 lands. I mean,
what are we? No, because we're not doing the Emry thing.
Right, but it is just a 0 that replaces itself that gets Metalcraft.
Wait, why are we only at 56 though? What else did we cut? We cut.
So we
cut the Emry.
We did have 4
And you put
surges.
Yeah.
So we did have 4 surges in the main, and we had like a cage, and I think one other piece in the main.
Oh, okay.
Like we had Memnites in here, which that can just be Tamiyo.
Why are we now playing Bobble after we cut her?
So we
it's like, all right, now fit her back in the deck.
I know, right? Like, could like cut 2 baubles, play.
Oh, because we're also not doing the Skrelvs.
Correct.
So, okay. I mean, you could just play Esper Sentinels or Givers or the normal hammer stuff.
Or like 2 Emrys. With like 2 baubles?
No, because I feel like now you're like half-assing it where you're not playing the Ambers. You're not in on the whole thing that... I don't know. I'm skeptical about this being the deck you want to include this package in. I feel like it's too many pieces, and our core plan is already too many pieces. Not too, but...
Yeah, I don't hate Tamiyo. I will say that. Like, I do not hate Tamiyo.
No, I'm on board with that. I do think there's something with Tamiyo.
We could play like 1 cage.
And I also think there's something with getting to have Tamiyo and Ornithopter, and now we have a lot of evasive.
Yeah, and that's on top of the Leyline axes.
And Ink Moth too, if we can keep the Ink Moths. Like that's starting to get interesting.
Yeah, so what else could we could like play a main deck needle, or we could play like a 3rd surge. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking about the main deck needle might be deep.
It's or we could play Nettle Cyst. Right, like those are kind of the options.
I do feel like there were a handful of spots there where it definitely would have been nice to have something to go grab with the Stoneforge that was not.
Yeah. Also, Tamiyo makes Nettle Cyst huge.
Yeah. Are either of the other, since we're in blue too, are either of those other blue ones interesting?
I don't think Code is very good. Chip, I don't think you need. The card, I've tried it and I'm like, this ain't it.
Yeah.
So how many zeros do
Yeah,
we
no,
currently have?
no, I mean, Tamiyo's also makes Nettle Cyst huge and is sick at holding Nettle Cyst.
Yeah.
Honestly, Cyst sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I would probably, yeah, I would probably do the Cyst.
I do think I want. I'm like less high on something here. I don't know which card. Could like do one bauble as a treat.
I don't know. That feels a
Yeah.
little random to me.
Well, it's like you can grab it off Saga and then flip Tamiyo. Is where I'm thinking.
What? Like the next turn cycle? Maybe? Yeah, I guess.
Maybe.
That sounds so slow.
Yeah, you're not. All right. It was worth a consideration.
Yeah, sure.
Then we can. Do we want a main deck needle? Is the other consideration? I don't think so.
I kind of like that. I don't know. I get okay. I think you either pick if you want a main deck cage or a main deck needle.
Right, and I think cage.
I would go needle. I think needle is more versatile, and you get to needle is still effective against Kethis, right? So
No, not really, because they can just use Soul Cauldron to turn something else into a Kethis.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have one slot. What if
I mean, you could just play a giver or just play the full set of surges and I don't know.
I don't think I want the full surges. We could play like one Mox Amber.
With just Tamios?
Yeah, just Tamiyo, but it's also like there were spots where like we were just like happy it was a 0, right?
Then just play like Welding Jar.
Right, but sometimes this does ramp, and Welding Jar sucks.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think Welding Jar is unreasonable, and I think it is gonna do something relevant more than Amber that is only turned on by Tamiyo. I don't know. I feel like Amber is gonna be a hockey puck so often.
Yeah, fair. Let's see. All right. I don't really want to play 4 surges in the main, but
I think Welding Jar sick. Now I'm thinking about that.
really?
I don't know. I just think it's such a nice effect to be able to grab as a one of. I don't know. I could be way off.
Hear me out.
Something about that. Yeah. I think that's fine too. I think that would be fine. Just 5th Ornithopter. Oh hell yeah! Now I'm sold. Oh hell yeah! That's way sicker. Oh yeah, dude.
Honestly.
Oh man, I miss the cookie so much. Yeah, like I don't even think that's crazy.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't hate that at all.
That's sick. Okay, and that lets
back into this build right now has so much evasion.
Yeah, the only creatures without evasion are like Stone Fortune Paladin.
Right. I like that. That's cool. There's like something special going on there.
Right, I might screw around with this because Memnite was always like kind of the worst card in the deck. So it's like, Let's see. So we have 12 blue sources. I will say, this build. Also, you can play, like for those of us that really hate Amulet, and and the people. Actually, I love all the people who play Amulet, which is very frustrating for me. It's like a moral quandary because they're all just like incredibly nice people. But like, if you hate losing to it, especially if you're at your like LGS, you're just like, in this build, you could also like trim a plains for another Hollowed Fountain and just like play Harbinger of the Tides and then win the game. Is it Tides or Seas? Yeah, Seas. All right. Yeah,
whatever it is.
Yeah, you just shove that.
They
They lose the game. It's awesome. I also like that
I mean, are they not
Tamiyo.
gonna have like dismembers or something?
That's fine.
We'll just pretend
Yeah.
dismember doesn't exist.
Well, I mean, we'll also just like we'll have the surges and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, right. If they have the dismember, we have the surge. That's only fair.
Yeah, that's the rule.
Yeah.
Also, you just like I definitely have put a leyline axe on a harbinger. It's like you're dead in 3 turns. Okay,
Yeah, that is
so
pretty good.
we're slightly lower on zeros. We only have 12 zeros instead of 16, but the average power level of our deck is way higher.
Right.
Actually,
And I think we look good on artifacts for Mopul. Like, I really like the idea of Sis with Tamiyo.
what about like 1 Steel Shaper's Gift?
Cookie. You better not be taking out that ginger brew.
I mean, it's the cookie we would cut, or we could move. We could move the cage to the sideboard, and
I do not. I could be wrong. I do not see this as a. You need to have cage main deck right now.
sure, I think that's reasonable.
I
We
would
can
not be doing that.
What would we cut? Probably Spell Pierce, like 1.
It's probably
We'll
one of
see.
the blue spells, right?
Yeah. And so I the reason I like the gift is because it is extra redundancy on like all these utility pieces, but also it gives us something besides Surge BI to get off of a Tamiyo backside.
That's true.
Yeah. And I always like
Again,
especially
I think I will say I wouldn't, just before we change topic,
Yeah.
I would not put too much stock in that because I think we're so bad at flipping Tamiyo. We're playing Tamiyo
Agreed.
because I think the front half is good in our deck.
Yes, I agree.
Like I if that card did not have the backside, it would not change that much for why
Not
I would
wrong.
play it in
You're
this.
not wrong. But
Yeah.
also like I like gift a lot more when we have like kind of multiple unique pieces we're getting.
Yeah.
Rather than like
When it becomes a toolbox card. I think the Nettlesys being in the deck makes me like that card a lot more.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, mana base mostly the same. Oh, and also like I'm playing Arid Mesas and Marsh Flats because it is correct against Titan, because if you're playing Windswept Heath and they can grab it, then they can like turn their Echoing Deeps into a Windswept Heath and use that to grab a basic forest. And so if you have the
Oh, wow.
yeah, if you have the Harbinger, and I knew that was an interaction and it didn't really matter, but sometimes I play Harbinger in the sideboard and then it actually makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I cut the Flooded Strands because there were definitely times against blue-white recently where I like needle on 1 named Flooded Strand. It's awesome. But yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say what's up because the metagame is just like so in flux. But yeah. For anyone wondering, I'm gonna post. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna post this list. I don't know. I'll post a classic list and then also this list and go from there. Oh, I wonder if it's the Dragonfire Blade. Have you seen this card?
Yeah, it's interesting. It is interesting. That is the one where you get the monks.
No. It's this thing. So
the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so a equipped creature
I
gets
forgot there were
2.
2 interesting equipments.
Yes. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has hexproof from monocolored, which is basically every single removal spell in the format. Notably, it does not stop colorless, so K command and that kind of thing still gets you. Boseiju can still tag this. And then equip 4, but it costs 1 less for each color the thing is, which basically it's like 3 or 4 mana in the deck unless you have Paladin. I will say this card plays way better with Sigarda's Aid because you can flash it in as a counterspell to removal, which is sick. I guess you can also like attack, and then if they go to kill your thing, you can BI onto it, and that's funny.
Yeah, but they're like never gonna just kill your thing with that.
I mean, if it's like a construct, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like they kind of have to.
I guess.
So for that, I would probably like cut the Ginger Brute. Let's be real.
That card is pretty cool.
It's
I was
really
thinking about that
interesting.
red one. People have been talking to me about that one.
Yeah, Corey
It's like
Steelcutter.
what?
Corey Steelcutter. There's a hyphen
Is that-
in here somewhere. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that is actually what it's called. Huh.
Yeah. I think this
Yeah.
card's interesting, not for Hammer, but I think it is a very interesting
No.
card. Yeah, so I'll probably try this out because I think it is. If you get this on almost anything against like, what's it called, the stupid white-black deck, you're in really good shape too. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's worth trying, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'll put out the update sometime probably later this week, and we'll go from there. Let me see real quick. Is anyone doing the streaming? I'm sure Dingo is because he's awesome. He's not. He must be sick of Modern, which I respect. But yeah, so Tamiyo was impressive. The rest was fun, but not great.
Yeah.
Also, them like blowing, like sinkholing us by killing our one legendary creature when we have Amber in play feels incredibly bad. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, I will send y'all over to NRG. They're playing Modern Locals in paper. That's awesome. If, you know, I always appreciate you joining me. It's always way more fun to just do
thanks for
nonsense
having
like
me.
this. If people want to follow you, I know you don't stream much, but can they follow you anywhere?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Evaros on here. I'm trying to do variety streams if I can,
Nice.
but my internet's been bad, but maybe that'll come back. I don't know.
That makes it harder.
You might
for
find me on Twitch.